Hey guys, Happy Go Lucky here, back for another maths question of the day. Working through the 2020 specimen paper from the Cambridge IGCSE, paper 1. And question 15 is as follows. Write 2020 in standard form. Sometimes referred to as standard index form, might give you a clue. Press pause, have a go at the question, and I'll be back with the work solutions in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, standard form is used to represent normally really big numbers or really small numbers. So instead of scattering your page full of 15 digits, 261942164, all the way across the page, you could write it as, say, 2.16 times 10 to the power of 15. So it's just a nicer, tidier way of dealing with big or small numbers. This question only asks for 2020, but it's a good chance to set an example. So if a number's in standard form, you always have to have the base as a value somewhere between 1 and 10. Not allowed to be 10, because if it was, you'd use another power of 10 to go to the next number. I'll explain that more in a minute. After you've got your base number, you need to multiply by 10 to a certain power. So I'll give you an example. Say we had something like 732. Rather than writing 732, you say to yourself, where do I put my decimal point to make this number here somewhere between 1 and 10? And the answer would be, put it there, 7.32. So 732 you would write as 7.32, and then your next challenge is to say, well, how many powers of 10 do I need to move 7.32 to get to 732? So if we got 10 times bigger, it would be 73.2, and if we got 100 times bigger, we'd be there 732. So we've moved 2 powers of 10. In other words, we've multiplied it by 100. So the last thing we need to write is 732 is 7.32 when you multiply it by 100. Okay, so that's just one example. Let's look at the question 2020. We start with the actual number 2020. Put that down there. And we need to ask, where do we put the decimal point to make this number somewhere between 1 and 10? Now, most of the time it's the first place, and it is again here. Just make that decimal point a little bit bigger. So we've actually got 2.020. So if it's 2.020, how many times do we have to multiply by 10 to get 2.020 up to 2020? So if we multiply it by 10, we'd get 20.20. We multiply by 100, we'd get 202.0. And if we multiply by 1,000, we end up where we want to be at 2020. Decimal points move to there. So the best way to write that then is, and over on the answer page section, 2.02, and if you want to, you can put the third 0. You can, because it's 0, you can just not include it, as long as you include the next bit, which is 2.02 or 2.020 multiplied by how many powers of 10? So let's go back and have a look. We went 1, 2, 3 powers of 10. So basically 2020 is 2.020 times 10 to the power of 3. That's how you solve standard form problems. I hope that's helped, and I hope you enjoyed that one. I've been Happy Go Lucky, and you've been doing some number problem solving maths with standard form. Thanks for watching guys, see you soon, bye!